Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Riot stock. We're going to talk about Bitcoin and Mara stock. We also have CLSK and the many other Bitcoin miners are out there, but the ones that I tend to focus on are Mara and Riot. Mara being the more volatile one. If you keep track of all of them, you know that Mara and CLSK tend to be very volatile. But let's start with Bitcoin. Bitcoin has been running hot. Look at that breakout on the monthly. Beautiful breakout. Let's see if we break 100,000. It wouldn't surprise me if this coming week we kind of pull back. It is Thanksgiving week here in America. I don't know about other countries, but we have Thanksgiving coming up. And during holidays, it tends to get a little slow. What do I mean by that? It means the volume tends to be pretty dry. We're not going to get the usual volume because people are, they're traveling. They're getting out of the winters and going to where it's summer. Illinois. They're getting out of Illinois and going to Florida, whatever the case may be. People are traveling. They're going to go see family members, friends, whatever the case may be. So a lot of people just aren't going to be around, meaning a lot less volume. And you can see right now we're pulling back. That's fine. The question is this going to go sideways here? And then is this going to go sideways and then prepare for that next move higher? Or are we going to finally have a big pullback? We have not had a big pullback since I think the biggest pullback was here, 66 to 58. Yeah, are we going to get a deep pullback or are we just going to keep climbing? That's the question. This is the biggest pullback here, but this is the bear market. This is all bear market. This is a bull run. And the bull run, for those of you who don't know, it just keeps going. It consolidates and it goes higher, higher, and higher. Bear market, it just goes lower, lower, lower. So there's a very stark difference, as you can see on the charts. Very stark difference between the share price movement during a bear market versus a bull market. In a bear market, it doesn't have a steep decline. Look at that. This is the weekly chart. You look at the bear market here of BTC, and it's just a slow fall lower and lower and I think the reason this happens is because people are accumulating it for the bull run, which is what I did. I accumulated Riot stock for the bull run, alerted that one at $6.50. So we made our money, and that's all there is to it. You want to buy the miners, the ETFs, anything that exposes you to Bitcoin and its movement, or Bitcoin itself during the bear market, and look at the difference in price action once you actually go into a bull run. It just goes. It just goes week after week. It just goes week after week. It just keeps going. It consolidates and then goes higher. So the price action is so vastly different when you look at the bigger picture. In a bull run, it just goes, and I could see this going to 100K this coming week, but we'll see because there's going to be some sell-offs. There's going to be people taking profit. They're going to be like, "Ooh, 100K, I'm selling." They don't care what you think. They don't care if you think it's going to go to 1 million or 200. They don't care. They don't give a rat's booty about your price targets. If these people bought at 30K, 50K, 15K, 19K, if they bought at $800 and they see it 100K and their game plan in their head is, I'm going to sell this at 100K, then we're going to see a sell-off. I mean, look at this. So you go to the daily, it didn't even go up above 100K. Almost like there was a lot of people just ready to hit the sell button. And can you blame them if they're up thousands of percentages? I can't blame them. You can hold. You know what those people are thinking? They're thinking you can hold for 1 million. Good luck if you're still alive if that ever happens. But I'm going to sell now and enjoy this easy money. So that's just how it is. That's just how it is. People are going to take profit at those big levels, especially 100K. If we break 100K, I imagine we're going to get a huge, huge, huge pump. If we can break 100K, that means we are overcoming all the sellers that wanted to sell off at 100K on the dot. We're overcoming all that selling pressure and going higher. And that might send us into a frenzy as well. And we have Mara piling into Bitcoin. We have all these companies piling into it as well. So in my case, Riot here, Mara, you look at their share price and they're getting ready to go higher, especially Mara. Mara, if it breaks out above 26, we're going back to 34, maybe even higher. The sky is the limit. Remember, this one used to be at 83. Riot stock used to be at a high of what, 40? 79, 80 as well. Wow. Okay, I'm a little shocked. I'm a little surprised. I was not expecting to see such high numbers. But either way, you look at, there's just so much opportunity with this. Please don't miss out. I do plan on buying some Riot. Not a lot, but I'm going to buy some just to swing trade it, take advantage of this pump. Eventually, we'll go into another bear market. You know, these are the cycles of Bitcoin. Let's go to Bitcoin. You can see very clearly bear market, bull market. You zoom out. Here's your bear market, bull market, bear market. Like it's so consistent. Bear market, bull market. It's consistent. So bull market, and we'll go to the moon. Whatever. Bear market, it'll come down nice and cheap, and it just, the cycles repeat. That's just how it is, right? So I'm just going to look to buy in a bear market. I think the best time to buy isn't when everyone else is chasing it up right now. The best time to buy is when no one wants it. When everyone's like, oh my God, crypto winter. Oh my God, everything's coming down so cheap. Oh my God, what if this goes to zero? Oh my God. When people are fearful, not when they're greedy, that's when you want to buy. When I saw Riot stock super cheap, or when I saw Mara stock under 20, I was like, this is a buy. Just imagine what's going to happen when this thing goes on a bull run. When Bitcoin starts running. So there you go. That's kind of how I view Bitcoin, how I view the miners is, if Bitcoin is in a bear market, it's time to buy. If it's in a bull run, you can swing trade it and take advantage of the pumps. As for holding long term, that's a whole nother that's a whole nother game. I don't know if I'd want to hold long term Bitcoin at this point. The best time to hold long term was when it was at $100. Or 1,000, or even at 15,000 or 19,000. But right now, do you really want to buy when it's almost 80K, more than 80K more expensive compared to when it was at 15 to 19,000? I don't know. I wouldn't want to buy. Not me. I don't care. You can tell me that it's gonna go to a million per coin. I don't care. I don't care. I'm not gonna buy here. You can buy. And when it goes to a million, you can come to this channel and say, see, I told you it was going to go to a million, you dummy. I highly doubt that's ever going to happen. A million? We can barely get over 100,000. People are already talking about 200,000. That's how you know the greed is at its highest. When people start throwing out these big, ridiculous numbers. Either way, I think take advantage of these pumps. Take advantage of the bull market here with crypto. Make your money, but the moment things start reversing, get out. Because Mara, Riot, and Bitcoin, just as much as they pump, they also dump. You can see that very clearly. Pump to, this is the weekly chart, by the way. We pumped to $20, quickly dropped down to 9, pumped to 18, dropped down to 9 again. Pumped to 18, dropped down to 7. Pumped to 12, dropped to 6. Pumping, who knows how, it pumped to 15, 9.1, and at some point will drop back down nice and cheap again. And the cycles repeat. You look at Mara, same story. It's actually a much more clear trading range. Like I said, if we break out above 26, we're going to 34 again. But the cycles repeat. So when do you think is the best time to buy? Up here or down here? That's it for the video. I will see you in the next one.